So you want to win, huh? All right, well, here we are. And, of course, Orlando's coming up this weekend. Vivi talk at the tournament. Clearly, this deck is too good. I'm someone who's very against bans, but they should ban Vivi 2 weeks ago. This is the kind of result of what we're seeing now. So we're seeing, Vivi's been like 6 of the top 8 of the last few big events. We have Orlando coming up as well. It's crushing on Magic Online too. And this is sort of like not what the optimal VV deck looks like. This is what the VV deck looks like when they think they're going to play against the mirror in half their rounds. We see 3 VVs here, almost no Torch the Towers. We see a Braids, the extra bounce spells, the Riddler for the mirror. A lot of concessions to the mirror here. And the deck's still insanely good. Even with that, the deck is still powerful enough to push through in the non-mirror matchups as well. VV had like a 66% win rate in the arena champs, where it was a large part of the field or whatever in non-mirror matches, which is ridiculous. And so we're gonna play it and see what the fuss is all about. All right, so reminder that we're brought to you by Elgato. I'm an Elgato partner and damn proud of it. So when VV comes on screen, we go, that's all the stream decks doing that for you. And of course, I have their key lights, face cam, microphone, Wave XLR. I've got all this Elgato gear. I've been using it for years before they sponsored me, and now I'm sponsored. I'm super happy about that because Elgato's freaking great. And you can go on to Elgato.com, use my link in the chat or description if you sponsor me. So please use the sponsored link if you can. And then use promo code ZZ-Gym 5% off your order on Elgato. And check it out. Great stuff. Elgato partner and damn proud of it. I'm a bad guy. Chat. Let's go. So many mirrors we play. It's going to be interesting to see who's going to be the hero this weekend. Who's going to be the person. You can say, honestly, Izzet Prowess did not do super well at the open level events leading up to the Pro Tour. It only had like a 49% win rate across most of those events, like 50, 51, 52, 49. It never won one of the open tournaments. We saw Mono Red win, we saw Blue Eye Control win, Jessica Control win. So what is going on? They heard I was playing VV, so they decided they didn't want to play against me. Found our opponent. We're keeping. Marauding Mako. Some list of VV are cutting Mako, actually, which I think is pretty crazy. I think having a 1-drop is like a really big deal. So we're going to do that. 1-drop Prof Scholar. Nice little curve here. Demir mid-range, one of the other decks that is kind of competing with VV a little bit. So any deck you can build as a positive win rate against VV. I don't know what like the pure foil to VV would be. There are certainly like cards you can play. Like I did a Freshly Brewed last week with like a green-white like Hate Bears deck. I was playing 4-main deck Clarion Conquerors. I think you could beat VV if you want to. The question is, will you be able to be playable against the rest of the field? But the thing is that in any open tournament, there are enough Magic players who are contrarian and just don't want to play VV, myself included, honestly, that you're never going to play against it every round. So trying to build like I'm just going to main deck 15 sideboard cards against VV and beat VV every round plan doesn't always work. Although I do think there is space where once you have a format, when you have any format where a deck approaches, 45% of the metagame, and you can reliably play against it in almost half your matches, especially in the winner's metagame, right? The problem with often playing a kind of like a metagame deck is that your first rounds, on day 1, the first rounds you might not play against it very much. Once you get to day 2, and there's a much higher share, if you can get there with your metagame deck, you can do really, really well, but it's risky too. So, all right, so discard instant sorcery I think I might do 2 lands here, honestly. Just discard Canal and Island. I want to keep a Scholar, and Flood Moss seems pretty important too. Yeah, just ship these. 2 cards also pumps the Mako up, which is nice. And then there are nowhere to run deck if they're playing Pixies. I'm going to pump the Scholar and get us up to 2 4/4s. Jump blocking at 18 life. Love it. Opponent's mana screwed and scared they're not going to draw out of it. Alright, find Godless Draw, and that turns on the Verges. So, they're going to say go. So, I think they're holding up a nowhere to run here. That is my guess. We gotta just cast this Scholar first, I think. Just go for the double pumps. We have the Flood mod up on the blocks too, so yeah. So here's a Verge. Here's Scholar. Probably discarding 2 again. And Profs is quite good against Pixie, where like their sizing removal matters. Draw 2. And just discard stories, I think. Alright, so discard 1. And put the counters on the Scholar. Ooh. That sucks. So we put our nowhere to run. They had Long Goodbye, which is interesting. We're going to jam. It's pretty good. Jump blocking again. Right. I mean, we're crushing them on cards here, so you can't over discard if you can make an argument you should have over discarded there, just get the extra buff. But I don't know. Cryogen Relic, you got it. Is this Bronze Mythic? Edge of Eternities? What's going on here? Fire resub, thanks so much. First of all, folks, my name is Jim, pro Magic player, full-time content creator. Hi there, hello, welcome. The follow button on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, please take a second, like, comment, subscribe, support the content. If you enjoy the show, a lot of work goes into my content, and your support makes that possible. So, y'all great. All right, gonna hold Flood Maw. We draw Winter Night Stories number 2. We are just going to FOMO. Get our discard and draw on. There are pretty highlights. Always they've been blocking so aggressively. But I think Winter Night Stories makes the long game in our favor. Once we resolve Cauldron, just to get a Seam Rip in their deck, but FOMO on the stack. FOMO on the stack. FOMO! Alright, so I think it's just stories again. I'm not going to over-discard. Yeah. Draw a second Profs, sure. Sure. Let's play land and cast Cauldron. Move to combat. Try to put the counter on the Scholar. And see what happens. Resolves. Attack. We can just Soul Cauldron for a little bit of extra oomph. I played any green-white Kona decks that I like. I think I like the mono-green Kona deck the best. Focusing more on ramp than like whatever Cernia stuff. So we get it pretty good here. We're just gonna exile a creature, add a counter, and we're gonna bounce this Spyglass Siren and get him.
Good old nothing beats that.
Pretty good turn. Delirium, bodies. You can see here, not a Vivi in sight. You know, like this, the plan Beavis deck has is just so good. As I was saying, very Underworld Breach-esque in Modern, where like the A plan is totally reasonable, and then you also just have this like plan where you just combo out of nowhere, which your opponent is used to respect at the same time, which is very difficult to handle both sides of. So, all right, so they play a Zenith, which is pretty good. I think I'd like to get my stories on here. We also have a FOMO attack. We actually have lethal if we can find our removal spell, because we can double attacks up on the flyer. So we're going to cast the stories here. Let's start there. And then we're going to harmonize with the big idiot. They have chump blockers. We draw no removal. That's chill. Let's discard 2 tap lands. Take another shot at... So stories will cost 3 off the FOMO. We're looking for a 1-mana removal spell. We only have a few. We have 2 Flood Maws and a Torch left. It's pretty good. Yeah, let's go for it. Actually, no, then I can't attack. Never mind. So, let's just cast another FOMO, I guess. Discarding the Profs. And we draw another FOMO. Alright, well... we're going big on the thing. I could have warped the Riddler and then harmonized. Yeah, but then I don't have mana for a removal spell. That's reasonable, though. That might have been a better play. I mean, we're putting more bodies in play that are threatening, so I think it's just fine. And FOMO again. FOMO again. Discard this. Might actually just still kill them here. Oh, no! We found the Flood Maw.
Somebody's playing a prank.
So we go to
on
combat. Yeah, I think they're just dead. 9. We get double combat steps. We could untap the Mako, too. Yeah, maybe we should try lethal with the other thing. Whatever. It doesn't freaking matter, though. So, we're going to attack. Untap the Mako. Get double attacks on these. So... sure, we just like save this. They're still just dead. They're still just dead in the air. They're dead like 10,000 ways over the. I guess I should have not blocked the first time, right? It doesn't really matter. They're just dead. So whatever. Let's put a counter here. Save this. Yeah, they're really dead. Double attack triggers, prof, really good stuff. And yeah, so playing Pixie. We're gonna want what against them? Maybe some small ball removal. I guess Flood Maws are very bad here. But the torches are good. Bolt to kill the 2/4 is pretty cool. We got Stormbird and a Furnace as well. Yeah, they need to not block the first time, but they're still in horrible shape either way. Barrage is... it's funny, a null is actually not bad against them. Countering their Nowhere to Run or Cryogen Relic is actually pretty good. I hate the first null. Fire Magic's okay against them, I think. It can be good. Is it better than Torch the Tower? I guess it Braid's up against them. Sure, because you Fire Magics. Alright. Game 2. Who is the longest sub? Aside from Nicole... I think it's G Lavamancer, who's, I think, in the triple digits in months, which is sick. Demon Bag resub 2 years. There we go. We're going to keep this. And Lavamancer's is great. Lavamancer's been a mod for 9 years. I've, like, been to his house, whatever. Like, you know, he came to my engagement party. Like, Lavamancer's awesome. Last time me and Nicole went up to... he lives in Connecticut. Last time me and Nicole went to Foxwoods, he brought, like, some baby stuff for him and his baby, which is super awesome. Got to hang out with Cassie, got to meet his daughter, which is cool. Turn 1, Ghost Vacuum. You got it. Good thing our hand is super not about that. So, we're going to just Mako as I go. Lord Draken is at... also in the triple digit 8-year range. Lord Draken's a long timer. Lord Dragon's also been to my house for the baby shower. Baby shower? Engagement party? I don't remember. What party? What are we here for, Lord Dragon? I don't remember. Alright, we draw Starting Town. I can't props up that. Sure. Baby shower, yes. Spell Pierce me, no. Alright. So, bit of a slower hand here, but that's fine. Insomnus, reset, thanks so much. A little awkward, but sure. Trajectory.
Embrace the void.
Alright. Ghost Vacuum's going to work. They don't do anything. So we're just going to cast Mako and then second Profs. Not a huge rush here. Sludig, resub, thanks so much. Cass's birthday is coming up. Yes, Cassie's birthday is October 13th. And I'm just going to be getting home from a trip. I don't even remember what trip that is anymore. That's like a lot of travel coming up, folks. The bad guy wins again. On the play, I'm the bad guy, I'm the bad guy, I'm the bad guy, I'm the bad guy. This is what it's like being the bad guy. This is what it's like. No one wants to play against you. They don't even want to play. They don't want anything to do with me. Ha 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 ha. I don't know what's going on here. Alright, so yeah, I mean, this is fine. Archive. Let me draw a Mako. Sweet. Come on down. You're my next contestant on I'm the Bad Guy today. Cauldron number 2. Sick. Alright, well. This might be a spot where they counter my Cauldron, which is very good for us. Oh no, my Cauldron. Please don't counter it. Sure. With a flood ball in my hand, not too shabby. Let me grab each casting Vivi here. Just a little wizard, you know? Just a little wizard. No big deal.
I'm going to clown college.
Their blue-eye control, sure. Kind of annoying because, like, I want to cast, we need to cast the spells if Vivi does anything. Our hand's kind of stinky. But, like, I don't want to Cauldron and then bounce this at some point. So we just cast Cauldron, right? Whatever. We get lucky here. Maybe we can mill over the flashback card. No. Pretty bad draw, honestly. They have a Rides in here that would suck. Here we get lost. Okay, sure. Doesn't mean that now we have Vivi Cauldron going, so we need to draw any creature. Like, double Flood Maw against blue-eye control is pretty bad. Here's a Seam Rip, sure. Alright. I mean, we could just pop this, get the Soul Cauldron and the Mako. The problem is that we aren't actually doing anything because we should have nothing going on. We get to map twice, which is cute, I guess. I'm gonna wait. I draw a creature. Player on No More Lies. Jeez, man. All right. This deck sucks. Thought about No More Lies, decided not to. And draw that. Alright. And will this video go up on YouTube? I don't know, I'm still playing right now. I'm still recording. I'm living in the moment, my friend. You're living in the future. Alright, I'm living in the present. This week at some point. Up in a few days. Alright, so they say go. They have 4 cards in hand. Didn't play a land, so they're all 4 spells. We might be inclined to just, like, pop off a Flood Maw here. So we get to make a creature, get a Cauldron, map. I guess we still don't have anything to do with the mana, though. So Cauldron and the Vivi isn't even that good. Yeah, I'm just going to draw again. That was a good draw. Alright. Player on No More Lies. Jam the stories. It wasn't Demir, it was Pixie. And I have no idea what I'm doing sideboarding-wise. Just go find someone who plays the deck a million times and check out their sideboard stuff. Alright. I've seen better. Sure. I don't mind one of these getting No More Lies, just so let's cast the stories again. Sure.
Poor predictable Bart. Always takes rock.
Do need to draw a creature at some point. But now we have stories, so like we can bounce this. Maybe draw another land. Jesus, man. A silly game. Alright. I'm just gonna play land, say go. Maybe we shouldn't have cast that stories. Like, do you want a Cauldron? Man, they're just really doing nothing. We've drawn 2 creatures so far. Izzet Vivi also. 2 creatures and 20 cards. We bounce the Star Cage. Get back Cauldron and Mako. Cauldron end step. The thing is that, like, they just have 5 spells in their hand. I'm just gonna untap. Whenever you're playing against a control deck and they're not making land drops, you can kind of just make your own land drops and just try and plan on doing it all in one turn. Also flashback stories here. Let's do it the old-fashioned way, sure. 5 mana flashback. We can cast the Stormbrood. So we discard Prof's Torch or Stormbrood. I think it's Prof's Torch. Alright. So there you go. Thoughts on the mono red dragon deck? Not really. Seems okay. Oh, I drew a Consult. Gross. Okay. Gotta cast this frickin' dragon. Starting town, a big boon to the Twin Moss Stormbrood stocks. Leyland. I think we're going in. If they counter it, it's fine. This is a 1 mana duress. I'm cool with that. Gift to fish. That's fine. Okay. Steam Core Scholar. That's pretty good. Scholar. Nice. Another Floodmaw. Interesting games. I think it's the Stormbrood at this point. Okay. Gonna keep his Floodmaw. Draw land. Alright, so we're gonna go to combat, add the counters, stories again. Jeez. Okay. I don't want to have only one threat, but sure. Play the Mako, and they have a Wrath or another Star. I'm just gonna say go. This is pretty threatening by itself. Worst case is Seam Rip. Sure. So, force them to burn a Wrath, and they could definitely have a counterspell here. We're gonna end step, go for the Star Cage. Now we're out of card draw spells, though. The stories are all gone. This might even be that good, actually. Yeah, Vivi's not even good. This deck's hard to play. Like, I don't think I played this game very well at all. I think topping this Cauldron was really, really bad. I can cycle the Mako, but like we're really asking for it. All right, let's map. Because they're going to Star Cage again. We're going to lose all of our shit. That's a really good draw. Okay. That's pretty insane. So now we get to go... We're going to cycle and draw this and just warp it and draw 2. Unless they have a cancel, which would be really bad for us. If they have a counterspell, we're probably somewhat cooked. They're going to field me. I did not search, right? Like... Not Field of Ruin. Demolition Field does not force the search. They get to Stone Rain me and tap out. That's gas. Counter. Draw. Warp. Draw 2. Draw FOMO and Island. Okay. What are we looking for here? Do I want to map first? I think I do. Map first. Tursa. Oh, I can't play that too. That's still a good card to have on top, though, I think. So they're gonna. They have Star Cage next turn. We could play Tursa. Discard some shit by doing BB. This burns the BB. I think it's like okay. If I put the counter here, I get a bajillion mana. Let's go for it. Put the counter here. Play FOMO. Discard. Doesn't matter. Discards. I don't want to play the land because I want to play Tursa, which just draw 2. So. Oh, right, the Riddler. I forgot the Riddler. Jeez, I'm stupid. Riddler's insane. This card's wild. All right, play Sanctuary. Now I play Tursa. Discard 1, draw. Oh, I guess you just draw 2 anyway. Draw Scholar. Animate Sanctuary end step. We get a free card off this too. Holy moly, folks! This is pretty silly. We're gonna profs here. That's 17. We're one. Oh, I could have killed them. Oh no, I punted. Oh no!
I'm sorry, Tyler Murphy. It was an accident. I was having too much fun.
What a silly game. So I punted. They were gonna 1. I miscounted my stuff. I think we're still in great shape. We just have Riddler and these. And they have to cast Star Cage. Yeah, this is fine. Let's just have the Sanctuary too, so.
Throw yourself in next time and rid us of your stupidity.
They're gonna Ultima. That's pretty funny. I can't activate this end step anymore. That's fun. So sure. Kills all that. Turn is ended. Untap. We're gonna Sanctuary and Tursa them. Which I don't think they'll have a solution for. Yeah. I must say, that was a really impressive game. Like, we had nothing. Like, we literally didn't draw a creature for the first, like, 11 turns of the game. And, like, still just pretty easily won. Wow, that was insane. All right. We definitely want Spell Pierce against them. We might want, like, an Annul. For Seam Rip and the other one. Like, the negates. I think a Stroke, too, maybe. We don't want torches. I don't have Flood Maw. I'm not going to try and fight the bouncer thing fight. A Braid kills the artifact. I don't love that, though. I just leave one in. Cut the Storm Brood. I think Furnace is okay. I don't know what creatures they play, honestly. But I could see, like, shaving a Cauldron. Because they're probably bringing, like, Rest in Peace. I kind of like that. Maybe bringing a Meringue. And all counters Rest in Peace, too, actually. It's kind of cool. That's fun. All right. Our hand is... It's not great. I don't think we can mulligan it. We have a 1-drop, which we really, really, really want. And we have a little faith in our deck to draw a spell or two. We have Meringue, draw cards, too. Land's the worst draw possible, of course, but... Rest in peace. All right, come on.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
That's pretty absurd. All right, I mean... Told me I was drawing land, I would have mulliganed, but, you know... Most likely. Cathar Commando! Surprise!
Pop quiz, hot shot.
It's a weird one. We draw profs. Sure. So we're going to land profs. Sure. We're just saying go. I mean, again, pretty bad turn of events for us. Cathar Commando. Wow, that is pretty absurd.
Waka waka.
Alright. We're gonna attack for 1. We are not going to main phase this Coil Catcher. We're trying to play it like on the end step in response to a spell or something like that. That is the ticket. So they consult, we Meringue. Meringuing here is like a really big deal. Like our hand is actual nothing, and we're about to draw 3 fresh cards, so. Shift the Coil and Catch.
A brilliant player can get a strong hand cracked, go on tilt, and lose his mind along with every single chip in front of him.
Okay. This deck isn't broken. What are you talking about? This deck's terrible. Alright. I mean, top card land and then draw land would actually be, like, pretty cool at this point. Where are my shuffler truthers at, huh? Take 3. Oh, we draw land. That sucks. Alright. Really want this one to resolve. It does resolve. We get Tidebinders? Tidebinders? Who are you people? I guess we can't really attack anymore. We're just getting beat down. Alright, say go. What do I get if I win this game? Do I get like a special prize? Saying go. It's funny because like they have no idea. They just see they just see 5 cards in my hand. A gift certificate to the ground round?
Ooh, pointless nostalgia.
That isn't like a countrywide chain, right? Isn't that just a restaurant on Long Island? Alright, well, we're blocking, unfortunately. How many cards in our graveyard? 2. Alright. There are Massachusetts, too. I think they might have us.
More heroes for the cause.
Waka waka.
I used to go there when I was a kid. Yeah, I used to go to the ground round all the time. My family, it was like one right across the street from my house. All right. Well, that was a fun game. They bring in some duders. Do you want any more removal spells? I don't think so. I mean, a braid kills Star Cage and now creatures. I think I like the braid. And then maybe cut the furnace, or honestly, I don't mind cutting a cauldron. Just being less vulnerable to graveyard stuff. Sure. Right, now it's working. All right, cool. Go first. Hand's great keep. More spells this hand than the entire last game. So. Alright. FOMO discarding what? Because the problem here is that we already boarded out 2 cauldrons, so putting Vivi in the graveyard is... We actually don't just want to cast Vivi, I think. I'm going to dump the Abrade. Just all threats all the time, please. Rip. That's fine. Pretty well insulated against that, so... I think I like Vivi here. Just make a deal with the Vivi. Attack for 2. Modest beats. I like being a good scrappy, crappy game, you know? Casting Vivi is terrible in this deck. I disagree. Draw Spell Pierce. That's a banger. That's a huge banger, actually. I think we're in for this one, folks. I'll have to resolve that in a moment. Draw a card. You draw a Mako. Okay. We definitely want a Spell Pierce. Let's go to combat. Target Vivi. Steve says, haven't played Standard in a few months, good time to jump back in. Would you recommend waiting until possible ban? I would not invest in Standard right now. I would invest in a non-Vivi deck, but there's no chance that this card's legal in 3 months. They're going to play Get Lost on Vivi. Do I want to Spell Pierce this? It's an interesting question. So I don't want to get Wrath next turn. We're kind of face-upping the Spell Pierce anyway. We get another counter, too. We can cast more stuff as well. Yeah, man. So I get a counter and a Spell Pierce.
No, you can't. Don't even try.
Back for this. And now I have 3 mana available. I want to cast something. The question is, do I want to cast something? Or do I want to chill and play around a Wrath? That is the question. I kind of like maybe playing a Mako and cycling. I like that. The partial commit, and also maybe we draw land. Cool. So now if they have a lockdown, if they have a stock up, oh my god. That's bold. Alright. You're dead. You are dead.
After it was all over, he took us in the house to serve his pancake.
Nice game, friend. Whoo boy. You want to rank up? Play some Vivi. Chad has made me do squats as penance for playing Vivi. Karn's back from the vet. Want this, Karn? You want this? 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 Stay. Stay. I'm going to do squats while you stay, okay? Let's look at our opening hand, too. All right. We got 1. That's kind of a stinker. 2, 3. Vivi penance squats. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Karn went to the vet. All right. We're on the play. Yeah, this one's pretty tough. Forces to draw land on the play with Thundering Falls. We have 2 looks at a land. Yeah, that's a mulligan. Sure. Hand's great keep. Dump the Flood Maw. Rock and roll. The Riddler! Ooh, we got a mirror? That's the one downside. We haven't played a mirror yet. That's the real stinker when it comes to playing it like this. All right, so Or just got profs here. I don't think playing Riddler is better. Save that for later. We draw FOMO, sure. Okay then. Not a mirror. Alright. FOMO discard. What is this? The middle of our starting town. Probably like the Otter combo deck or something like that. Could be a ferocious. Ferocious deck doesn't play Thundering Falls. Probably the Otter deck, I would guess. Let's discard extra profs. Oh, not drawing a land there is pretty tough. That one hurts a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. So you go. There is some like weird Song Crafters Mage control deck floating around too, but alright, well this blows, but alright, well, let's warp the Riddler, I guess.
We're dropping out of warp.
Still non-land. Still trying to pump. Still bopping. Typically, teamer decks don't do well with large, toughness creatures. Restless Vinestock? What is going on here? This is the kind of energy I want to see in Orlando this weekend, you know? Just like, people just doing shit. Love it. Cast FOMO. Discarding probably the Furnace, I think. Draw starting town. That does not come in untap, though. It's not a fast land. I think we just target the one that can attack. Alright, 6 toughness is a lot. Maybe they won't do anything.
No, you can't. Don't even try.
Nope. We're going to coil and catch. What they discard will give us some information on what's going on. This definitely feels like a control deck. So some sort of like weird teamer control deck. Discarding a land. The old-timed explosion. You got any 6-drops in there? Any 6s? They do. They have Summon Leviathan. Sure thing. Alright, we're going to, I guess, just Mako Tursa. Tursa first. I should have Mako first. Mako. Tursa discarding Floodmaw Raid. They have a Torch Tower, which is fine. No problems here. Man. First it was political spam text messages. Now it's like, you know, oh, we have to reconnect. Oh, come to my house for barbecue tonight. I prepared red wine. Like, what is going on? Leave me alone. Alright, so discard 2. Mako trigger and Prof trigger. Counters. Attack. Ooh, barbecue, right? I know. That sounds great. I like wine. I like barbecues. What are you, an idiot, Jim? Do you not like red wine and barbecues? Come on. Summon Leviathan. So bounce all stuff. Sure. We draw stories. We just do this again, right? I mean, they can attack and draw a card. This card's pretty cool. Alright. This. Play Tursa. I will discard 2 of these. Discard these 2. And triggers. Draw Vivi. Oh, you son of a... I just got Ward. Never mind. Alright, so play land. Prof counters go on Tursa. No attacks. There you go. It's Ward 2, but it just also just dies next turn, so... Kind of a cool card, though. Kind of like the blue board wipe. We were just testing this card for like the Towns deck, like a ramp deck or something like that. It's a card we could have played. Previous brews. Hey, Nicole.
Well, what did I do now?
People on the phone are trying to get with me again. Yeah. Whoa! I'm dead. Holy shitballs.
Is it the same one? Or have they given up?
It's a different one.
Is it a different one?
Yeah, they all want me tits. Sorry.
They're all over your YouTube comments.
Sorry.
And now they're all.
I know, right? That's true. All right. Well, that was a thing that could happen on Game Magic, I guess. Onslaught on Summon Leviathan. So we're gonna bring in some Spell Pierces. Cut these Torch Towers and Flood Maws. Cut the Abrades. We're gonna bring in. I mean, a Null is pretty sick against the Leviathan. I don't know what else they're gonna have though. Like the Stroke, like the Negates. I don't even want a Null. 2 Spell Pierces. Furnace and Stormbrood aren't great. I mean, Barrage is like, maybe just do one of these Flood Maws. Just deal with the Barrage. Deal with the guy. Sure, I guess. On the play. Yeah. Hand's not great, honestly, but I guess we like played some land drops. You know, we might have won that game. We did miss our third land drop for quite a few turns. Ancient Cornucopia. We draw Vivi. Kind of want to just draw land number 3, so we're gonna warp. Rizzler.
Engage the warp drive.
I mean, if we don't draw a third land, we're definitely gonna lose, but. What's up, Northern Ice Wolf? My favorite color to play. I like all the colors, you know? I'm an equal opportunity Magic color person. Cornucopia. Still Braden, I guess. We draw another non-land. Alright, well. Sometimes you play the game, sometimes the game plays you, etc., etc.
Whoa.
Whoa. Daddy's standing up, dude. Alright, so, yeah, untap. Not a land. Where are lands, Cassian?
Where are they?
Wanna go in Karn's bed? Salt to Star Charts. Nope, see you later. Okay, bye, dude. Jim's favorite color is green. Don't forget to subscribe. Alright. Well, I mean, sometimes you can't win. You know, like, I don't know what to tell you. We got a 2-lander. It's turn 7. I haven't drawn another land yet. Sure. $3 bill, y'alls. Okay. End of turn. We're going to exile a card from your graveyard. Even our opponent, like 3 free time walks. How about a 4th free time walk? All right. We found out what beats Vivi, folks. Non-functional hands. All right, we found the land. We're so good. I do like Cornucopia. I am a pretty big fan of this card. This card is very underrated. Ramp spell that gains life is pretty sweet. Wow. That's funny. I thought we had 8 cards in our hand. I kind of like subconsciously saw my hands. Like, that's a lot of cards. I could discard BB. And I knew maybe we didn't discard. I just didn't count. I was like, I probably have 7 cards in hand.
I'm stupid. You're smart.
We have 8. Thanks. All right, so... Is that all 4 profs? No. Alright. We'll try a Tursa. Something tells me it's not gonna work, but gave him a 3-turn. This was a no rush 20 game, okay? No rush 20, you know? Any Big Game Hunters fans in chat? No rush for us though. They can still do their thing, but they're actually pretty cool. Yeah, that's kind of nice. All right, well, yeah. And it is hilarious that I would love to discard a hand size and just can't. The Riddler. I had a price check on the Riddler. Word on the street is that like you will not be able to buy a copy in the room in Orlando because they're all sold out everywhere. How do you play Revelation and the red X spell? You know, like it's so many big expensive cards in your deck. It's only $23. No way. They're gonna be 50 on site. There's just no freaking way. Like that's a card that literally everyone in the room is gonna need. Stonks. If you got any Riddlers and you want to make some money, I would definitely go to Orlando and sell them. Discarding Vivi and I don't know, profs. Okay. Play a land. We're gonna attempt to do the thing. It's definitely not gonna work, but oh yeah, they have a vacuum in play. Right. But we just, like, can't win. I don't know what to tell you. Like, yeah. Alright, we're just calling it. That's fine. Alright, yeah, I mean, that was some match. We just didn't make a third land drop until turn 7 in both games. So whatever, it's fine. It happens. Alright, so yeah, I mean, there's no two ways about it here. Magic's magic, so you can still lose, of course, but this deck's preposterous. When I'm calling for a ban, you know it's pretty serious because I'm pretty anti-ban overall. But this deck is just a serious problem. It's Underworld Breach. All the reasons why Breach was too good in Modern versus too good in Standard, and we're gonna see a lot of it this weekend in Orlando, of course, and then they're gonna ban it at some point in the probably distant future, which would be way too long because it's just clearly gonna get banned. And for now, if you want to win, play it, I guess. Hopefully we won't see it too much at Orlando. So more to go on the stream. It's not Vivi. YouTube folks love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.